Yeah, hi guys. Well, if you went inside Glastonbury High School here on Friday, you had to wear a mask. If you had to go inside today, you had the option not to. In fact, we talked with one student today who was a sophomore, and she told me she hasn't known a single day of high school so far without having to wear a mask, except for today. So she took full advantage of it.
It's honestly kind of relieving.
A mask-positive sign still hangs outside Glastonbury High School.
It was actually really nice because I felt like I could breathe.
On this, the first day of masks being optional.
Is it permanent? I don't know.
More than 90% of the districts are going mask optional.
Those who aren't, mostly big city districts like Hartford, Waterbury, and New Haven. Some are upset about it.
There's some people that say New Haven should not be allowed to do that. They should not. What do you want to do? You want to be like Ron DeSantis? You want to fine New Haven if they want to leave the mask mandate in place a little bit longer? You want to cut off their state funding like they do in Florida? I think we got it about right.
Meanwhile, most districts like Newington went mask optional.
I consider it a cause for optimism.
And they won't be tolerating any bullying based on personal choice.
We will not tolerate mean-spirited remarks about someone, whether they are because you're wearing a mask or not wearing a mask.
Back in Glastonbury, parents told Fox 61 the timing makes sense.
Given, the COVID counts that have come down and, all the metrics are showing that it makes sense to make masks optional.
And even though masks were optional, all students were still asked to take a COVID test over the weekend.
We took tests, but I'm not sure if everybody took tests actually, because they never required us to show them the test. And coming up on the news at 5, I asked the Glastonbury school superintendent about the results of their district-wide COVID tests. So we'll have those coming up on the news at 5. You're also going to be hearing more from Governor Ned Lamont, who visited the school late this afternoon, shaking hands with kids after the final bell. Some had masks, some did not. And you'll be hearing from the superintendent as well. By the way, we do want to mention that the state education commissioner, along with local districts, still do retain the authority to reinstitute a mask mandate anytime between now and June 30th, the end of the school year, if we see another COVID variant that causes a spike come along. We're live here outside Glastonbury High School. Matt Karen, Fox 61 News.